So on Monday, that is 16th June 2025, a national consultative forum was opened by the President of Somalia in Mogadishu, Somalia. President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud invited all stakeholders, that is the opposition leaders, women and youth, to come and discuss the constitutional amendment that will make it possible for Somalis to hold a one-man, one-vote elections in 2026 in Somalia. Is this possible in Somalia? Let us discuss and analyze if a one-man, one-vote elections in Somalia will ever be possible in our lifetime. My name is Darod Farah, and let us analyze this issue critically.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
On Monday, 16th June 2025, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud opened a national consultative forum in Mogadishu. The single objective was clear: to bring together Somalia's political leadership, government, opposition, youth, and even women groups to deliberate on a constitutional amendment that would, for the first time, allow Somalia to hold a universal suffrage election. Since gaining independence, Somalia has held only one direct presidential election, that of its first president, a founding member of the Somali Youth League. In the decades that followed, the country's political trajectory shifted from military dictatorship to a system where clan-based delegates elect leaders on behalf of the people. For over 50 years, ordinary Somalis have been denied the basic democratic right to directly choose their president. Every transitional Somali government since the early 2000s has promised to steer the country towards universal suffrage. Yet the question remains, is Somalia ready for a one-person, one-vote elections by 2026? The path to such a milestone is fraught with formidable challenges. Several fundamental conditions must be met before credible nationwide direct elections can take place. These include security, census and voter registration, boundary demarcation, institutional capacity, and political consensus. For security, the most pressing obstacle is the persistent insecurity. Somalia is simultaneously battling two terror groups, an Islamic State-affiliated faction in the north and Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab insurgency in the south. Al-Shabaab in particular has maintained a reign of terror over large swaths of southern Somalia and continues to mount attacks even in the capital. This environment makes it nearly impossible to guarantee voter safety and secure polling stations across the country. For census and registration, Somalia lacks reliable, up-to-date population census without accurate data on its citizens, their numbers, and where they live. It will be difficult to fairly apportion constituencies or manage a transparent voter registration exercise. Boundary and demarcation, clear, agreed upon electoral boundaries are critical for organizing credible elections. At present, Somalia's provisional federal states and districts often lack precise and disputed borders, a recipe for potential conflict during elections. Institutional capacity. Somalia's National Independent Electoral Commission, though mandated to manage the electoral process, faces serious capacity limitations. It lacks the resources, technical expertise, infrastructure necessary to organize a complex nationwide voter under the current circumstances. Political consensus. Perhaps most crucially, Somali leaders must agree not only on the importance of direct elections but also on the sequencing, security arrangements, and timelines for implementation. Without political goodwill and unity of purpose, even the best-laid electoral plans risk stalling. For Somalia to hold credible one-man, one-vote elections, it must invest in building secure, peaceful communities and strengthen its electoral institutions. Political leaders must come together, prioritize national interest over clan loyalties, and commit to building a capable, independent electoral body. International partners can support with technical expertise and resources, but ultimately, the responsibility lies with Somali leaders and the citizens to create the conditions necessary for direct democracy to take root. At present, holding a nationwide, peaceful, and credible one-man, one-vote election in Somalia by 2026 remains highly unlikely. However, with sustained political will, security reforms, and institution building, it could still be an achievable long-term goal, one that will mark a transformative chapter in Somalia's complex history.
Wasiirka ana gudoomiyaha guddiga qabanqaabada ee gogosha aad iyo aad ayuu u mahadsan yahay. nuxurka gogosha iyo waxa ay ujeedadeedu tahay wasiirka ayaa si kooban noogu sheegay.